going to quickly introduce our Laura and I, who are the co-moderators of this panel, and then we're going to let our panelists speak for themselves. And today we hope to give an overview of the conditions of widows in the world, and we have some great speakers to fill in the gaps. So my name is Anne-Marie Janella, and I have Widows Speak, which publishes the stories of widows from around the world. And it's got a literary arm as well as a humanitarian arm, and that's why I'm here giving the panel discussion on global conditions. And Laura Slap-Sheldon is here to my right, and I think we can say that she had the very first website dedicated to widows in the US, and it's called Grief and Renewal. And the way I found a lot of my stories when I first started out looking for widows' stories in 1998 was through her website. And I actually found Julie McGall's stories, and she's here on the panel. So it's really beautiful for the three of us to be here together because we all linked through our work, and it's the first time we've all met. So I will let Laura introduce the other panelists, and then we'll get started. Thank you.
Hi, welcome again. So we're really excited because we have someone here from Iraq who was in the actual Iraqi government after the United States invaded. And she's going to fill in on all her history. Which is incredible. We also have Hilda Orinda Agola, who's here from Kenya, and she's the founder and executive chairperson of Widows and Orphans Welfare Society of Kenya. And widows in Africa have their own unique challenges and needs for support and assistance. And then we have Julie Mugall. Did I say that right? And Julie works with Save the Children, and she's been helping widows and children for a very long time, even though she's so young. And and she's recently written a book called Land Without Hats, which is about some of her meetings with the widows. And she'll be speaking to her experiences. And so Dr. Raja Al-Kuzai, I'm learning, is here. She's actually an MD gynecologist who had her own private practice and was suddenly drafted by the United States government into her new career as a political person, and she is the founder of the Iraqi Widows Organization. So she'll be speaking about a lot of different topics related to that.
Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me so that I see, first of all, these nice faces and respectable American widows and other widows from all over the world somehow. But Iraqi widows are different entity. So thank you again.
It's really a miracle that Raja is here.
I came all the way from Baghdad. Wow. It took me 28 hours to arrive to San Diego. And just to highlight the widows of Iraq. It is a major problem. First of all, I will talk about 2 minutes about Iraqi women. Before that, do you know where Iraq is? Yeah. Good. It's in the heart of the Middle East. It's the last reserve of oil. The last barrel of oil is in Iraq. Unfortunately, we have been under a dictatorship regime for a long time. We suffered a lot, and then we had the liberation, cross invasion, in 2003, which made things worse. Iraqi women are strong, they are brave, and they are educated. We have the history. Iraq's history go back to 10,000 years before the birth of the Christ, where Babylon and Sumer and Iraq was the first in agriculture, the first in music, the first in reading and writing the first in law. We had Hammurabi law. It's written on a granite stone, and you can find it or see it in London Museum. We have the first woman minister appointed in 1958. We have the first woman judge in 1943. The Iraqi women movement started in the 30s. We had the first Iraqi women magazine by the name of Layla in 1934. So we had a good history. The first woman who driven a car, it was in Iraq, it was in the early 40s. My professors, 4 of my professors had PhD from University of London in the 40s. So who taught me medicine. So we have a good background, and we got good genes in our